This one is for all of you Capricorns out there, so if you are a Capricorn, let me know. And if you feel like it, throw out your birthday as well. And if it applies, happy birthday. Looks pretty neat to me, so the difference between these cards will be the thick white for the blacks and the open white for the red. Not too bad, but anyway, let's get into tonight's deck and first game. So as we do, please get yourselves nice and comfy. And let's get shuffling. So I've had this idea to do one deck every month near the beginning for each sign out there. And we're starting off this year with the Capricorns. I think it's pretty neat, 12 decks all together. And why not start with this one? Let's give it 2 more shuffles and deal out our first game. I'm pretty sure I've done all of the other 12 before with another brand, but this one is bicycle, so hopefully it provides some better luck and we are underway in this one. My bad for that deal. I'll fix that real quick and let's see what we'll be working with. I enjoy the pack design a lot. The universal galaxy look is always nice to me. I think that will compensate for our little bit sneaky red and black typical card situation, but here we are. 2-3 plays to start. And we have begun. 5-4 and a 4-3. 2, nope. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do my best here. Black on a white, or white on a white. I already thought I made a mistake. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna do my best so none of you call out a missed play for me. Let's do it. Nowhere for that 6. Queen, nope. 8, nope. 7, surprisingly nope. There we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, a 9, an ace. And we are doing just fine. 7, nope. And another 7, but you know what? Let's get this 2 out of the way. Along with that 3, 3, and 2. Jack has a home, and this 10 has a jack. So much more happening than I thought to open up our night. Good sign. Come to think of it, I wonder when we're done with this little mini journey, which sign will do the best out of all of the decks. That's a fun little challenge if you think about it, and well, I think so. Show us a, I'm just going to call them black and red, black king. That does not help yet. There's our black king. And we just cleared up a spot for ourselves. Little curved, but that's not an issue. And we continue. So just a double check. Now we're for that red 6, red queen, black 3, black 5, and lastly, red king. No more place left on the field. So time for us to clean up and move on to our second game. Just unlucky. Almost got ourselves a fat stack, but we just couldn't get any further than that. As we have double jacks, and that's it, holding us behind in our first one. Not a bad start. All of you Capricorns out there are doing well so far. Oh, that was a bad shuffle. Oh yeah, I forgot our decorating. So, this is actually quite an interesting deck so far, by the feel of it. So as you can tell, it's a typical bicycle deck, but it feels a little more, or a little less durable than a typical bicycle deck. I'm not sure if you could tell, but let's take a look. Oh yeah, you cannot tell on the camera, but there is a slight bend this way in the cards from shuffling, and that's not very common with bicycle cards. So the durability is subpar. The designs, I mean, it's a nice concept design, but the execution is a little bit weak with the distinguishing suits. But you know what? All in all, I think the Galaxy Touch really helps its overall rating. So despite the 2 hits, I think it'll land at a 6.5. I think that's being a little bit generous, but you know what? No issue. I think all of these will land in the 6.5 range, as we have ourselves a really good start. 9, 8, 7, 6. Put down a king, nice and early, and a 5 to our 6. Strong start. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Double kings. Put down an ace. And we need ourselves a red 10 to really help us out. And some red queens, obviously. That is a black queen. Alright. There is potential. We'll give it that. Red queen, number 1. And that could have been better. But now, that seems to have been just what we needed. As now we have a 2-3 situation. 5, 4, 3, 2. Put down our second red queen, our jack. And now we are quite on the attack. And that 4. 3 plays. Lots of clarity in that bunch. Alright, so red 10 is a priority along with a black 10. So any 10 at the moment. Black 10 with the red. Wow, what a start. And again, another king. And our queen. There's our red 10 as we continue our nice tempo red 7 would be nice, and there is our red 7. As we have our first fat stack of the night. How sweet is that? And maybe if we get the 3 of clubs, we will earn another. Sweet. You know what? Before I accidentally drop these cards, let's make this play happen. And now let's see what's waiting underneath. 4. Ace of clubs. And the 8 of spades. There is our second fat stack. And by the looks of it, I think we're about to win this game. Okay, here we go. 6, 5, 10. And with that right there, the Capricorns have earned us our first win with these decks. So let's stack them up and move on to our victory. Shuffle. I'll have to pay attention while doing this, so give me a second. Okay, yeah, definitely need to put more attention in this one. But the thing to remember now is reds, blacks, so they'll be switching each time. Almost. But you know what? There is our first win of the night. As we have all of these spades in order, ace to king, along with all of the clubs, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. Let's do our victory shuffle. Already at game number 2. Not bad. Oh, just lost it, but a pretty good start right there. Once again, I really enjoyed this galaxy look. And that's how we end it. So, time to reshuffle up these cards and get ready for our third game of the night. Let's see if these Capricorn cards can rack up another win or some fat stacks. And you know what? I'd appreciate if someone put our total fat stacks and wins in the description so we can check along and see which of these decks do the best through our, zodiac astrology journey. Wouldn't it be crazy if like one of these decks, like Gemini or something, had a perfect 5-game win streak and then another one had all fat stacks? It's like a balance. Maybe you could find a meaning between the representation of quality of card games to the connection of the sign. Or maybe not. Either way, just fun to humor some stuff. Right, one more shuffle and let's do our third game. best start. The only doubles you like to see early on are aces or kings, preferably. Here we go. Let's see if we can do any better tonight. As we have no place left, and we go at it. A red queen would be nice. A black 10, just as much. And you know what? We just got a gift with that little play exchange right there, as we just capped it off with a red queen to build up our stack, and we're still going. Wow. Can't get much better than that in that case. And maybe we will, as we put down this 7 on the 8, this 2 down to our right, and our king down to clear up our stack. And we're still making plays. Way to go, all of you Capricorns out there. 6, put it down. 3, I have a feeling one's hiding somewhere. I guess not. Put down that 3. And then we could put down our king. This is just crazy. It's as if everything is just falling in place at this point as we get yet another fat stack right there. Jack down on the queen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're down to our final stack with triple 7s on the field. 8, and we add another fat stack to our total, I believe, which is 4. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one to beat for the other decks and other signs. But now we find ourselves in somewhat of a predicament at this point. So, nowhere for that 10, nowhere for that 8, nowhere for that 9, and nowhere for that 4. All we can do is put down that 2. And regardless of our great start, we just can't finish it. But 2 fat stacks added, and a very good game on to our 4th one of the night. Final 2, a 5 and a jack. My goodness. I was not expecting this start. I was honestly expecting somewhat of a bummer for whatever reason to start. But this is the exact opposite. I'm just excited to see how our next game will go. So 4 fat stacks and 1 win so far are our totals. Just a little side note. Does anyone else, when they say our and our next to each other, make a conscious decision enunciate better on the A and the O. For me, it was a bit of a pet peeve growing up hearing RR when it's R hour or O hour R. I sound like a seal. R hour, R R hour hour. Yeah, just a little thought. I was wondering. Anyway, you know what? We're already off to another decent start as we have a little bill to our left, some decent spacing, and some potential. Uh-oh, are we really gonna get unlucky? Almost got swept, but it just takes one card to change everything. So let's see if that continues this time around. Barely holding on, and it's time for a thorough check, as there's nowhere for that 9, nowhere for that king, nowhere for that 2, nowhere for that queen. Queen once again, somewhere for that 5. So we would pick it up from here, as we have nowhere for that king, and lastly, nowhere for that 3. Double kings, double queens, 2, 3, and a 9. Spoil our potential in this one. So we move on to our last game of the night with 4 fat stacks, 1 win. Let's see how this Capricorn deck wraps up as we have double 5s, double aces, triple aces, double 8s, triple 5s, and double 7s. Quite a bit of nasty lurking under there. I think we'll just at least get one more fat stack, and I think that will be the goal. So let's give this deck 2 more shuffles, and let's deal out our last game. You ready? Let's do it. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is a tough looking start, but you never know with this game. So let's find out together, as I realize that 8 had a play. I'm not liking this, very similar to last time, which really ended up costing us quite a bit. And last chance. We have one play. almost got swept. Almost. So if we don't have a black 6, we are done. And you know what? I think I just saw both of them pass on by. So you can find out the symbolism in this. We start the night pretty strong, and then we slow down just a bit, have our best moment in the middle, and then a disappointing finish on our last 2. So that is the Capricorn deck summary, as there's nowhere for that Jack, Queen, or King. 10, 5, 4, double 5, I should say, and 9. Well, that's all they wrote on this one. So let's see the final few cards left unturned in this game. And an official score cap of 4 fat stacks, with 1 win, as we have double 9s, double 2s, double aces, and double 5s, double queens. And that is it. A nice deck. A very lovely design. More so on this side. So let's have a better spread. Yeah, that's what makes it nice. Anyway, my friend, that is it with the Capricorn deck. Interesting. Our first of 12. 11 more to go. And with that being said, I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams, and until we meet again. And as always, stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.